Hey guys, this is Anthony, living with MS and moving forward. Today is day 7 since I have made the switch to Ocrevus, the new medication, and this is actually the first day I've actually felt normal and good. I still have a lot of issues that I'm still having. I'm still really weak, but I'm not having the symptoms that I was having, and I am not struggling quite as much as what I was, but I'm still having some struggles. But this is a improvement over where I was. I'm hopeful for this. I've only had the first half dose. I get the next half dose next Friday, and we will go from there. My wife, who I love very much, has been very attentive to go and make sure that I am not having any major issues and that I am not struggling too much. I am still, of course, all of us that have MS do this where we try to do too much. I have a bad habit of doing that, and I think that's partly because I refuse to give up, which is a good thing, and I'm a firm believer that men are either, when they're sick, they're either hardheads and won't quit, or they're babies. And I have moments that I can be both. I'm a little bit of a hardhead from birth, so that one comes natural to me. But at the same time, I have also started to go and progressively lose the weight that I have put back on over the past couple of years. I haven't put on anywhere near what I was at, but I'm still a big boy. I had bumped up after the 10 years of being in a wheelchair. And combination of not being able to eat the way I was before because of the fear of it causing my MS to get worse. My MS is now secondary progressive MS, and so it doesn't make any difference to me at this point whether it continues to get worse or whatever, because I'm getting worse on a very regular basis. So I went ahead and I figured the one thing I can do to go and help me with what I am dealing with would be lose some of the weight. In the past few days, 3 days actually, I have been doing, yesterday I ate normal and still healthy, but normal, and I didn't eat a lot, but I still ate normal-sized portions and stuff, but I've lost a little over 35 pounds in the past 3 days. Been doing a combination juice fast where I'm drinking a juice mixture that I make using organic juices and fruits, and then eat one meal a day, and drink somewhere in the neighborhood of 1.5 to 2 liters of water a day, and coffee in the morning. It's not the extreme that I did once upon a time when I was doing the initial start to the big weight loss that I had back in 2006 when I went and lost 325 pounds, but to say lost 35 pounds in 3 days, everybody freaks out and says, "Oh, it's so bad." Well, I blew up to where I'd put back on almost up to 400 pounds. Wasn't quite there, but I was just shy of it. And I weighed in this morning right at about 354. So, bottom line is that I may have lost a lot of weight and lost it really quick, but I know that a lot of it was water weight, and it's also the initial weight loss. And I'm just thankful that it's coming off and everything. You know, my clothes were getting snug, and they are loosening back up again. And like I said, it did happen quickly, but I am going to continue to push on. I'm doing this several days, gonna do this several days a week until I drop back to the weight that I'm trying to get to. I had stopped the program that I was doing because the doctors and the medical people were convinced that the diet that I was using was feeding the MS. And that was just a theory that they still don't know what necessarily feeds MS, but we know that we want to go and get me back to a normal human weight instead of where I'm at, because 390 pounds is certainly not a normal human weight. That's like a normal football player, which I haven't been in a long time, and it's a long way from where I want to be at. So, just generally working towards that. And, you know, we're actively trying to eat healthy as possible anyway. So, guys, just be praying for me. Like I said, I have made this new move to new medication. I have gone from being the relapse remittance to a secondary progressive. I am losing weight, still having falls every day. Still weaker than a kitten, but I am getting better and better every day. You know, it's been horrible the last week. I think partially because, and they told me it would be starting this new med because it is a chemo-style drug. I've had to do medication where they would go and put it in me, and I had to sit and wait so they could watch me. This one here, it took almost 4 hours to get into me because they have to go and do it in slow stages and stuff, and then they're supposed to watch you. They are giving me a little bit of leeway, but I am not taking the leeway to leave early. I'm letting them stay to watch me for a little bit until we know what my reactions are going to be and what my situations for side effects are. The struggles that I've had with things like my memory, I'm hoping to see some of those get better. I'm hoping to see some of my strength return, if not all of it. I have this week actually only been there once, but I'm going back to the gym. I am only doing lightweight exercise with dumbbells and stuff, just simply because I don't want to overdo it, especially during this initial phase. I may increase it, and I would love to be able to say that I could get back in the water, but I don't know that I could get back into a heated pool, and I don't know that I would be able to go and get out. Or one of the issues that I was having near the end when I was doing the exercise in the pool was keeping my feet on the ground. I kept floating up and flipping over. So we will see how that progresses over time. But I'm excited about the weight loss that I have already begun. My goal is I want to see myself drop down to about half of what I started at. But at the same time of dropping down to half of the size I was, I'm wanting to become twice as strong as what I was, because I'm wanting to go and be able to move more freely, and I would love to be able to say that this medication will either stop the progression and reverse some of the MS effects, but they really don't know yet. I've heard mixed reviews from different people. Bottom line is we're doing something new. And so, guys, do me a favor and hit that subscribe button. Hit the like. Leave comments. I'm excited. I'm hoping that this is the thing that's going to move me into a better position with my MS and help me to be able to be more functioning in life, to be a better help to my wife, and just start seeing some kind of recovery or advancement. I've not had a good period with my MS in years. I have progressively just kept getting worse and worse and worse. And my neurologist, I'm thankful that he had seen that and he knew that. And as aggravating as it was that the insurance company went and said that, hey, we're going to go and pull you off of the meds you've been on, I'm glad they did, because we've got to do something and move forward. So guys, I'm Anthony. I have MS, but we're moving forward. Be blessed. Know that Jesus loves you no matter where you're at.